Hey there, got an exciting day at Raleigh City Farm today. We're building beds into the greenhouse, and it's kind of the last big project that I have to do at Raleigh City Farm. This was slated for December, and we've taken our time to try to get this ready over the fall. And so we are building these out today. Unfortunately, it's a rainy day, so it makes it a little bit more complicated, but at least the beds are inside and the materials aren't too far away. So we have a little bit done already. And so like usual with the lasagna beds that I've done before, we put down cardboard, we water it down, we add compost in the beds and wood chips in the walkways. These beds are 30 inches wide by 50 feet long, same as I've done for every other bed on the farm here. The one difference here is that the walkways are going to be smaller. Everywhere else on the farm they're 18 inches, and here we're doing 12-inch walkways so that we can squeeze 6 beds in here and still leave room over here for the nursery, which I mentioned in a couple previous videos. So we're gonna get this done today. We got a couple of awesome people here. Most of them have done this before, so it should go pretty well. Things are coming along really nicely here, and everyone's just crushing it. This crew, I never can say enough things about them. They're just amazing. Check out where we're at so far. So working on the last 2 beds, so hopefully shouldn't take us too much longer. Got the 6 beds built. Just got a little bit more wood chipping to do in the walkways, and we should be good. This came along so nicely. Everyone's been kicking butt today. Doing awesome. We're gonna finish this up and have some pizza. Well, we got it all done. Looks absolutely incredible, and it's a nice cold and rainy day here, but we got it done and everyone was in good spirits, and we just had some pizza and warmed up a little bit. And I know I say this all the time, but the people involved here are just incredible. So big thanks today to Jesse, Kate, Erica, Max, Michaela, and of course Jean, and just awesome. We got this done in quicker than I thought. And I get a lot of questions about lasagna beds, and there's a lot of different ways to build lasagna beds, but generally it involves some sort of carbon layer followed by compost. And here, being in an urban area, we use cardboard, but if you're in an area where you can get hold of a lot of straw, that's great. You can also use hay. The thing about hay is there's often there are often seeds in there which become weed seeds. So if you're gonna do that, you might want to tarp it. One method is, you can put down hay and then compost, wet it down and cover it with a tarp for a while and let it break down. That would be really cool too. But this is a very quick way of doing this as long as you have access to compost that's finished and you can grow in. We've had some trouble in the past with compost that wasn't finished, and some of this stuff was a little bit stinky and warm, which is unfortunate, but we did buy it and we stored it here for a while. But that's what we got here. So another thing people ask me about all the time is how much compost I put down. It's usually about 4 or 5 inches. It turns out to be about 2 cubic yards for a 50-foot by 30-inch bed. And the people are critical also about the cost, and I think the cost is insignificant because we paid about $25 a yard, so that's $50 per bed. For that's pretty insignificant when you're thinking about growing vegetables, because you're definitely going to clear more than $50 even just in the first planting, and then that soil's here and it's an investment in your farm and in the soil. So it's a great thing, and it's just a very quick way of putting things together. Wood chips were free. We get them from a local tree company. So that's the story in here. It feels really good to get this project done. This was something we wanted to do from the beginning, and we finally got access to it, and then we've been preparing for it. So this is going to be a seriously cool space. As I mentioned in a previous video, we're going to be this was slated to be a nursery. Over here was going to be all the potting, all the tables for all the starts. We're going to have we have 6 beds in here. We do have 6 beds in here, and we're going to plant these out in the next week or so to get it ready to hand it off to the next farm manager or whoever is going to be taking care of this down the road. And I really, I'm going to push until the end. That's kind of always how I am when leaving a job. I like to just finish out strong and make sure that you always leave a place better than when you got it. And I think that's a great thing if you're borrowing something from someone, or if you're coming into some sort of managerial role or stewardship, that when you leave, you know that you left the place better than you got it. And I think if we all think about that, more often, I think the world will be a better place. So I'm really happy to be able to hand this off to whoever's coming in, and that's what we got going on today. So another set of lasagna beds built. It's gonna be fantastic, and just feeling really good about this, and I hope that Raleigh City Farm takes advantage of this moving forwards and can use it as an education space and also as unbelievable production. This tunnel is really, really nice. So that's what I got for you guys today. Hope you enjoyed this. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.